Okay, good evening. Oh, wow. So, by God's grace, as usual, very soon many more people will join us. Good evening, all, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm happy that you're here, and it's a big sign that, in fact, nothing is more important than your health. That's just what it means because we all have good reasons, especially this holiday period, to take a break, maybe do other things. I'm not, um, I wouldn't be overly surprised because, like today, there's a big event in town in Lagos, where one of our biggest advocate that has many followers, the son is having a wedding today. So there are things happening, but you still made out the time to come and listen on your health. I really commend you, and God will not leave you, and God will not leave your health. That's always my prayer point for you. So today is a very simple and straightforward class, and it started because one of our clients called me, and the person said, Dr. Susan, thank you so much. How many other patients, that's what she said, how many other patients achieved a sickness-free body year? I'm like, oh, I'm just going to be very honest with you. I told her, Ma, we are not tracking. Yes, we promote sickness-free body, but I wasn't tracking. And I'm going to tell the truth, I wasn't tracking. She said, but last year we did sickness-free body program in Abuja. In the beginning of the year, we always talk about sickness-free body. And she actually followed meticulously all the recommendations because she actually came into the clinic and we just told her this is what you do month 1, month 2, month 3, and she followed it. So she's always having migraine. She said she did not have migraine headache this year. She's some people say, oh, I'm a malaria person. Every other month she would have malaria. All through the year, she actually had malaria, according to her, 1.5 times. So one full malaria and another time was not so bad. Okay. Her sugar levels, she did her final year-end annual comprehensive test. Her sugar level that was pre-diabetic is her HbA1c is actually 5.1 when the last one she saw was like 6.2. So many things changed for her because she was very deliberate. And she took that annual care plan that we gave to her and she took it very seriously. So when she called me and she said, how many other people achieved the sickness-free body year? It just dawned on me like, whoa. So I just said, okay, let me change the lecture that I had and talk about being proactive towards your health for the next year. I want to say that if you fail to plan, you automatically plan to fail. I will repeat that if you fail to plan, okay, you plan to fail. So people, as you will see in the presentation, people plan a better financial year. What am I going to do this year so that my finances will not be the same? They will do something about it. They will sweat for it. People say, what am I going to do so that I have more education? They will sign up for Lagos Business School, some course online or whatever. People say, how am I going to lose weight? Remember, this is not how am I going to go through the year and make sure I'm not sick. It's just how am I going to lose weight? They go to work on that like that. So people have different goals that they set, but people don't set a goal that says, I will know no sickness this year. Or if you already have a medical condition, I will have less pain this year, or I will have no pain. I will get rid of my diabetes, pre-diabetes this year. I will this, that. It's just an objective. It's a goal. And then once you do that goal, definitely the goal has to be specific. It has to be measurable. It has to be a smart goal, achievable. It has to be realistic, and most importantly, it has to be time bound. So the whole idea is that when the lady called me and said, how many other persons achieved the sickness-free body year? And I realized that I don't want to wait till next year to talk about the annual wellness plan. I'm going to talk about the annual wellness plan. So once again, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I am your friend, your sister, your everything. My name is Dr. Susan. I always introduce myself because I found out that every Wednesday we have new people joining the platform. I love preventive medicine. I'm a preventive medicine professional. I have a master's in preventive and promotional medicine. I also did lifestyle medicine. Apart from that, I have a very strong background in drugs. However, I don't want people to just sit and do nothing and end up on lifelong drugs. That's what I don't want. Yes, I always say that here and there will be a need for medication. There can be a need. But what if we could do something and we don't have to be on medications all lifelong? Then secondly, I think that there's so much that we can do on our part, our own contribution to healthcare, instead of just waiting. Oh, somebody was bragging, oh, I have premium insurance. Oh, premium insurance. I now shared with the person that I knew someone who had premium insurance, but before they can organize the air ambulance to lift the person to wherever, the person was already gone. So we are not going to wait for premium insurance. We are not going to wait to have a terrible diagnosis and be on lifelong drugs. We're not, even if you're already on medication, the objective should be what are we going to do so that the medication does not increase or the medication will reduce. That is what we want. Then, even better than that, what are we going to do to turn on our innate healing ability? Because in our body, we can heal ourselves. God has already put that mechanism in place where you can heal your body should be able to heal you. So, for example, if you have a wound cut, a cut, the thing will seal up by itself. So that shows you that even inside the body, we have a way to repair ourselves. Because if you have a wound and the wound does not heal, it means that why is the wound not healing? Okay, you're bleeding too long. Why is the person bleeding too long? There's a test called prothrombin time. We can test that. Is he having less platelets? What caused the less platelets that the person is bleeding? Then if you have a wound that is not healing on the outside though, trust me, it's not healing well on the inside. So for example, if you have sugar inside your blood, your wound will not heal as fast as somebody who does not have sugar in the blood, etc. So the point I'm trying to make is that we have our own innate ability to heal ourselves. So we should be working on that. And then how do we activate that thing? What do we need to do so that that thing is overly activated? I know that I'm going to just use the PowerPoint because I know some people like to also have the visuals, but I'll just answer that question quickly. One thing that you will not find on any prescription medication is your mind as medicine. Your very mind can heal you or kill you. You have to fix your mind. You have to believe that you're already well. Yeah, even as I'm telling you that you have the innate ability to heal yourself. And because that's how God dwells in our body. That is how God that's how God designed us to heal ourselves. So you have to believe that your body is a self-healing body. That means anything that wants to start, your body should be able to fight it and get rid of it before it will get rid of you. Another thing is that once you know that, then you will be now very deliberate in making sure that, number one, you don't put in things that kill your body's innate ability to heal itself. So you're not going to overly drink alcohol, even overeating, you suffocate your immune system in overeating, because between your mouth and your anus, almost 70% of what is responsible for your immune system is between this your mouth and your anus. Now, if you suffocate it with so much food and it cannot breathe well, how are you going to heal yourself? You can't. So you're not going to do things that will take that away from you. Then number two is that you're going to remove bad things from your body. How? Maybe by drinking water, maybe by even forming some habits that will help you to be better, to heal yourself. So the whole idea is that as we go into 2026, Happy New Year in advance. Let me be the first to wish you Happy New Year, because before you close your eye and open like this, you'll be hearing Happy New Year, Happy New Year. So take it that I'm the first one to wish you Happy New Year in advance. And then more importantly, I wish you the greatest health, because when you have this health, you can enjoy your body, you can do what God put you on earth to do, you can even serve God better, you can serve humanity better. Even if you say, oh, where's the money? Money will come. With life, you can have so much. So I wish you a great year ahead. I wish you the best of health. Okay. And so we are going to get right into it and then take it from there. So what I have said so far, apart from just revisiting a bit, just your mind, only your mind, I did not add other things. You make up your mind that this year I'm gonna be a very healthy person. It's Once you make up your mind, you can even write it down. I did ask that people should come with pen and paper, write it down. This year is my year of greatest health. Many people used to write, this year is my year of breakthrough. Breakthrough. If you're breaking through and you don't have the health to enjoy it, what are you breaking? You know. Also, put this is the year that I will enjoy my body. My body will serve me well. This will be my year of greatest health ever. Just saying that, and God hears you too. So you back it up with action, and those are the things what we are going to talk about today. So let me just quickly open up my slides. It's already open. Let me just share the screen, and then we'll take it from there. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay, perfect. So, all right. So I'm just gonna share my screen. Okay, I've not seen this one before. Hang on 1 second. Cancel. Screen share. Share your screen. Start the broadcast. Okay. Perfect. It says I'm sharing my screen now, that everything on my screen can be seen, and that's okay. All right, so here we go. So once again, happy 2026. I wish you, above all else, that you will be in the greatest health ever. That is my greatest wish for you personally. Definitely, God wishes all of us that we be in the greatest health and the greatest wealth. I think that's what makes God happy. Because definitely, if you can see wealth in your life, there's a very high chance that you're adding value to other people's lives. You're adding value and you will be rewarded according to the magnitude of value that you add. So God will ever produce our daily bread for us. It's going to be a fantastic year. I don't know why, but I don't know why, but I have it in my stomach that this 2026 is going to be super amazing year, and there will be plenty, plenty, plenty good news. And I'm just going to let you also catch that fire and also manifest it. Okay? All right. So that being said, so 2026 is coming, and for those of you who just joined, I started the lecture by saying that a client called me, and she said, Dr. Susan, how many other, she said, how many other patients achieved their sickness-free body year? I was like, oh, to be honest, I was not tracking. So I said, Ma, I was not tracking. And I'm not happy about the fact that I wasn't tracking. This year, anybody who takes the challenge with me of a sickness-free year, honestly, if you allow me, I would like to track it for you. I would like to track it for you. So when she said that, I was like, instead of waiting till January to do the presentation on sickness-free body and annual, let me start now so that we can put it on, we can start preparing our mind so that when we ask God, because some people go to church that last day and they declare and declare so that they can prioritize health, because with health, you think more clearly and you can do better. So I now decided, let me come and talk about it here, and then we will take it from there. So here we go. So the objective, as usual, is to, this seminar is to empower us with the knowledge and tools to maintain a personalized annual care plan. Let me repeat, personalized annual care plan. We do that professionally in the clinic, but I will teach you how you can do your own. But you have to write it down. This one is not, I heard Dr. Susan. This one is a doing lecture. You have to write it down. So, number 2, prevent avoidable illness before the symptoms will appear. Prevent avoidable sickness. Malaria is totally preventable. Even if you don't like mosquito net and you live in a mosquito embedded area, buy a mosquito net and prevent sickness. That is one. You understand? There are many other things. If I know that hygiene is a very big part, just form the habit of washing your hand and staying clean before Corona will make everybody have a hand sanitizer. Small things like that. Then shift, this is the biggest one for me. Shift from reactive health to intentional preventive living. Shift from reactive. Reactive means that you'll be hearing the thing coming small until it don't scatter. That is when you run to the hospital. No. This year, whether you're sick or not, you will seek health. And we are going to talk about it. And the last one is that build daily, monthly, yearly habits that support your sickness-free body. So that is what we are going to do. Now, so that's the objective. And as I said, there are many things, one or two things I'll talk about that is not on the slide. I'm actually going to skip one or two pages, a few pages actually, so that I can really talk to you, so you can, because if I follow the slide exactly, it means you may just need me to sit down and do this annual care plan for you, which I don't mind. But at least let me give you enough for those of you that will not reach out, to at least have something that you can manage your life this year. So that's why I'm going to go light on the slides. Okay, so as we approach the new year, one critical question stands before us. Are you intentionally planning your health or leaving it to chance? Really, you should answer that question. Like, have you really sat down and said, okay, you know what? We have January, February, March. I think that's April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. For the purpose of health, what am I going to do in January to mark health attendance? What am I going to do in April? What am I going to do in June? What am I going to do in October? Please, you need to calendar it. You need to calendar it. So how I wish you have a pen and paper and calendar it. So that is one. Two, it says, most people plan their finances, as I said, their career, you plan your travel, but not your health. Your health is on autopilot. I will deal with it as it comes. I will deal with it as it comes. That's the attitude of everybody. I mean, a lot of people, not people on this platform anyway. Okay. And then they leave it until there's too much fatigue diagnosis and a diagnosis. You see that some people that go for morning exercise, they started after they've gotten a diagnosis for hypertension or high cholesterol. Then the doctor says, exercise. If morning exercise will reverse hypertension, hang on one second. Hold on one second, please. Sorry, I had to take water. Okay. So if morning walks can help a patient reduce their blood pressure, reduce their cholesterol, and everything, then why won't we do it before we get the high blood pressure, the high cholesterol, the sugar, the cancer, the inflammations, etc.? It's a simple question. So as we are going to go into this year, what is your commitment? At least I shared on this platform a certain individual that I know who has committed to 10,000 steps every day. And for real, if he does not do 10,000 steps, it's as if, oh my goodness, he did not do anything that day. What are you going to commit to deliberately this year? Let me teach you a small secret to success, mastery, legendary life, all of that. It's not in doing one big thing and getting the applause. No, it's in doing something significant. Small, 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 little, small, 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 small. Over time, it adds up. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you want to form the habit of journaling, just journaling. You must not journal for 1 hour, then after 3 weeks you quit because you don't always have 1 hour. You can journal for 5 minutes every day. Guess what? By the end of the year, you can have a book. Another mistake our clients make is there's something called New Year's resolution. They'll start going to gym for 2 to 3 hours in a day. It will only last for January. Before February, they're burnt out. I want to beg you that please go to the gym, commit to only 20 minutes in the gym or 10-minute workout. Reduce it. Of course, if you've already mastered being healthy at a higher level, obviously you can just add. But for those of us just started, let me tell you, 10-minute exercise, 10 minutes every single day, it makes a difference end of 2026 versus I will do 3 hours this week, next month, like that. That is how we get sick. So our type of medicine, integrative wellness, teaches that health breakdown is really sudden. So for somebody to eventually become sick, for you to have arthritis, it was not overnight. For you to have cancer, it did not just show up. I know that some patients come to the clinic, they're like, Dr. Susan, I was just going to my work. Oh, I woke up in the morning, I just saw this lump on the mirror. Sorry, the lump was there for even up to 5 years. So, Dr. Susan, you know what? This, that. I went to do annual tests and they say I have diabetes. The diabetes was there months to years. Oh, I went to do annual and they came to do testing at my job. And then they say I have hypertension. The hypertension was already floating up and down. So I'm just saying all of this to let you know that all of these diseases, majority of them, they don't show up overnight. 2 weeks ago or so, we did a lecture and we talked about even infections. If something, a bacteria or something enters your body, it will take even a day or two until you now have symptoms in your body. Yes, there are some things that enter your body and you have instant reaction, even allergic reactions and the rest. Yes, there are some things that can happen instantly, okay? However, majority of what we are talking about, it takes years. The last one I want to mention, for those of you who have not done colonoscopy, this polyp sits in your GI tract for almost 10 years before it can turn to cancer. So please just know that we will be very proactive about our health this year. Now, so what is the 2026 annual care plan that we are talking about? It's really about, well, let me say, it's designed to help you reverse this pattern, okay? This reactive pattern by building a structured, intentional, preventive health strategy for the year. Okay, so that is what we are going to talk about today. Because I believe in my heart, if we key into what we are going to talk about today, like I said, even if you already have an existing medical condition that is at 10 over 10, with this plan, we can bring it to 50. I'm sorry, to 5. That means if it's at 100, we can bring it to 50. If it's at 10, we can bring it to 5. That's the objective. But if you don't have, okay, for those of you that say, oh, I'm not even sick, let me tell you, you can invest so much in your health that if your sickness was supposed to show up when you're 65, it will show up when you're 85. Because no matter what, with age, something must enter the body. Because we have to get out of earth at some point. Something will eventually enter. But can you delay it? Then there are just some rare species, human beings, that nothing will ever just enter. They will come and go. So we are all uniquely created and made. One thing I want to tell you about two of our clients. Like I said, almost all the experience I have, I learned it from our clinic. They came in for beginning of the year / end of the year medical tests, and both of them had very poor vitamin D levels. Vitamin D levels were so poor, and they were very intentional. So, well, the woman said every single year we always have poor vitamin D levels. So they don't know what to do because they have been taking the tablet, the vitamin D tablet, and it's still low. And I told them that they can take injection, okay, and bring it up very fast, which is one option. Then the second option is that they should be very intentional to ensure that before 10 a.m. every single day, the sunlight will show them. So the lady, her name happens to be Mary, she said, okay, that they're going to try the sunlight because she doesn't like injection. I said, okay. I kid you not, they tried that, and the vitamin D levels actually got better. And then the bone health, because she was also having a little bit of bone health issue, got better. So can I say it's only the sunlight? I would say also because she started doing exercises in the morning. So I guess between the exercise, exposure to sunlight at good hour. So, but the point I'm making is that she is the husband and wife that came in, but she was very intentional. So this whole presentation, it's about being very intentional. Another thing, can you be intentional about drinking green tea or moringa tea and said, you know what, no matter what, every single morning, for the sake of my health, I will drink either moringa tea, hibiscus tea, or green tea every day, no matter what, for 1 year, and see what will happen. You understand? So these are the type of things that I want us to go into the year. And if you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always gotten. So if in 2024 you did not have a fantastic health year, and in 2025 you did not have a fantastic health year, I want to assure you that by end of 2026, if you don't drastically change, like overly change what you've been doing over the years, then it's not my fault now. You have to expect what you've been getting. I think they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. How would you do the same thing? You add 1 plus 1 and then you're expecting 13. No, 1 plus 1, at best, you can say it's 11 because maybe you just look at 1 and 1, but you're not going to get 13, except there's a new way to get 13. I don't know. So if you want 13, you can try 1 plus 12, right? Etc. So I'm sounding this warning to all of us that, okay, oh, I used to do morning walk. I used to do morning walk. Okay, if you've been doing morning walk for almost 1 or 2 years and your health is where you don't want it to be, what makes you think that morning walk in 2026 is going to solve your problem? No. Your problem will be solved if you now add morning walk and maybe a little bit of strength exercise, maybe lifting a little bit of weight. But you must add something or subtract something. So this whole lecture is here to let you know that, eventually you're doing the same thing, or you don't even realize you're doing the same thing again. That how can you be doing 1 hour walk for the past 5 years and now you're 60 years old and you expect the same 1 hour walk to do what it used to do for you when you're 40? It's not possible. So I'm sorry, if 1 hour walk is still working for you, then continue. As I always say, listen to your body. Your body will tell you what it needs. But if 1 hour walk alone, without adding anything else, did not change your story, then we need to upgrade. Okay. So that being said, so what is an annual care plan or annual wellness plan? Well, the whole idea is that it is a structured uh, plan that targets preventive medicine. It has to do with your nutrition, stress management, early detection, and also even environmental and behavioral awareness. So that is that. Now, why do most people get sick in the year? You're getting sick in the year because many people wait for symptoms before they seek care. So, for example, this year, so I have a calendar in front of me. January is already here, okay, because our accountant has already discussed salaries. So, January is around the corner. Now, if January is here, okay, so we have January, then January, February, March. So I want you to divide your health and stuff maybe into quarterly. So so we have 12 months. So what is 12 divided by 4? Is it not 3? So 12 divided by 4, which is the quarter, is 3. So between January and February, you have to insert something there deliberately for your health. I don't know what you're going to do, okay? But I'll give you options of what to do. Between April, May, and June, you also insert something. Between July, August, and September, you will insert something. And then between October, November, and December, you also insert something. So you can do 4 major things in the year for your health, but it has to be calendared. For those of you that are looking for birthday present, definitely 2026 is coming, and you're definitely going to have a birthday. If anybody asks you, what do you want for birthday present? You can tell them, please buy me a wellness pack, gift pack from Dr. Physic Clinic, or buy me a annual medical checkup from any laboratory that is near you. You understand? Or buy me a stationary bicycle. I want you to, for your birthday coming for 2026, I'm booking it ahead. If you're blessed that somebody asks you, what would you like for your birthday present? Because that question doesn't come very often since I came back to Nigeria. Usually they come to your house and want to finish all your rice and everything, even though we call them to celebrate with them. But sometimes it feels good to give a birthday gift. So if you're lucky. Now, if somebody doesn't give it to you, buy it for yourself. So right now on your calendar, on your birthday, you can insert already annual comprehensive lab test. And comprehensive means including scan. So for me, when I do my scans, I don't bother. I do beginning of the year, I do end of the year, but because my birthday is end of the year, I include my scans end of the year. So all those abdominal pelvic scan, this scan, whatever, that you can do it once a year, except there are some things that the doctor will tell you do it once in 5 years. So you can insert that on your calendar already. So the idea is that don't wait for symptoms. Why am I talking like this? It's because sickness is just in the air. Somebody, it can come any day. So we are being proactive and preventive. Number 2, treat symptoms. People get sick because they're treating the symptoms without addressing the root cause. Let me repeat that, okay, people say they have ulcer. Just hear me very well. Anybody on earth that has ulcer, they say they are taking, what are they? They're taking omeprazole and they're taking antacid. Are you kidding me? Let me let you know today that you are only addressing symptoms. So you will take that omeprazole for the rest of your life until one day, especially people that have reflux, acid and water will be coming out of the nose. Once it comes out when you're sleeping, the doctor will now say, it's not a very serious procedure. We can do a small surgery. So this year, look for how to treat the root cause. For example, if you're having ulcer, maybe are you eating late at night? Could that be the cause? Could it be that you don't have the right probiotics and digestive enzymes? What is causing the ulcer? Nobody talks about it. It's just to go and buy omeprazole of the symptoms, go back and buy omeprazole of the symptoms. We need to be looking at root cause. Another reason people get sick is that they ignore early warning signs. We've already talked about early warning signs. If you're always fatigued, poor sleep, weight gain, foggy brain, something is brewing. Hello, something is brewing. If you have consistency in those things I've mentioned, poor sleep, fatigue, weight gain, brain fog, recurring infections, something is brewing. So we need to do something about it. And it's also for people that get sick during the year is because they lack a structured health plan. They lack a structured health plan. So your health plan should be calendared and should not be negotiable. You should not negotiate it. So that is that. The goal of a sickness-free body, like I said, in 2026, the objective is we're going to have a sickness-free body challenge, and we're going to put out something. People should sign up because by December of 2026, we will talk about it. If you had a sickness-free body. So maybe we'll send out like a sickness-free body questionnaire so we know how you're starting. Because as I said in the beginning of this lecture, is a client that called me and said, Dr. Susan, I had my sickness-free body year this year. How many other patients had it? And I now realize that we've not been overly tracking it. So this year we will track it and see, because what if you track it, what you will notice is that maybe this year will be your first time really tracking, and then you notice that maybe in 2027, if in 2026 you had 10 malarias in 20 malaria episode, then maybe 2027 you have 5, like that. We can do something about it. So for sickness-free body, and then after this, I'm going to now move into something else. Sickness-free body. So sickness-free body does not mean that challenges will not come, that mosquito will not bite you. The whole idea is that sickness-free body for Dr. Physique, for us, means that even if you're sick now, instantly it gets out the way it entered. Not that we don't want chronic conditions. That is what we don't want. And even if you have it, it should be reducing, because chronic condition means it started chronically before the symptoms showed up for you to know that you now have the disease. Let me explain again. Chronic medical condition is not chronic from when it's diagnosed. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So if you hear that there's a cancer, the cancer did not start from that day. If you hear that you have arthritis did not start from that day. If you hear that you had degenerative or spondylosis, it did not start from that day. If you hear that you have hypertension, or cholesterol, it did not start from that day. It also started chronically. It was happening with time. I don't know if you understand what I mean. So it means that when you want to get rid of a chronic medical condition, you have to be patient, because you've used 1 to 2 years to be brewing it until it showed up. Except you're using drug to just mask the symptoms. If you want to address it at the root cause and remove it permanently, you also need to be patient and have 1 year game plan in a backwards direction, you understand, to get rid of this condition. If you didn't grab anything, please grab that very well, because once you have a good understanding, you will now be patient with your wellness journey. Because people come to a wellness center and they expect that turmeric or whatever will yes, sometimes it happens overnight, but you have to be patient so that it can hit it at the root cause, and not just, if not, I just give you paracetamol to off the pain, but what that thing that is bringing the pain is not cured. So sickness-free body for us means that we will get rid of chronic things in the body as the ones that we can. Yes, it's unfortunate there are just some things that it will not go. We don't know how it entered, but at least we should not be suffering too much from it. All right. So, let's say a sickness-free body just means a resilient immune system. Your sugar should be balanced. Inflammation should be okay. Strong mental health, etc., etc. So now, instead of going through this, I'm just going to highlight. So when when we are going to now bring out the pen and paper, you're going to write your own annual care plan, because I said this one is practical. So when you're writing it, make sure it is personalized. Okay, include movement prescription inside your care plan. How are you going to move this year? Like, movement means like strengthen. Are you going to join a gym? Are you going to buy a gym equipment? Are you going to, for those of you that already have a gym equipment in your house, can you hire a personal trainer to be coming to their house? Something. Sleep optimization, it should be written down. Then my part is the medical labs and monitoring, okay? And then accountability. So that is it. I've already mentioned it should be smart, specific, measurable, attainable, and time bound, okay? So that being said, I'm doing this because I already asked for permission to skip some slides so that we can have something written on paper. Review your current health status with your doctor. It goes without saying. Like I said, we can help you do it professionally. Or if you have a doctor, you can review, have an understanding of where you are, where your labs are, and then set some goals. I've said it already, focus on preventive, prioritize hygiene this year, prioritize hygiene, and then create a healthy monitoring plan. Okay, so I want to take a minute on this one. You can keep a journal. In the past, anybody that, I think for this 2026, all our clients will give them a journal so that they can journal on their health, so they can track it. So you can keep a health journal so that just something, when I say journal, it's not like 3 pages, just 3 minutes of journaling. How did I feel today? What did I eat today? Just something, health journal, and then also annual checkups, etc. Build resilience to minor illnesses. That one is easy. Take your vitamins, your Oxyvite, the Dr. Physique wellness plan. So this is where I'm heading to. Okay. So number one, I don't know how you're writing it. Okay. It should be personalized. So I've already said bring out your calendar, okay? Or if you have pen and paper, just write January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Write it like that. Let me see. So once you're done writing, let me know, for those of you that are doing it. Now, so on this, your January to December, when do you plan to do your 2 mandatory annual checkup? I want you to put it down. So in my own case, I did one in November, so I'll still do November because I like November for scans. Okay, let me see, November. If I count 6 months backwards, October 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, May. Okay, so around May to April, I'll do another one. So another comprehensive. I think for the people already attending Dr. Physique Abuja, we usually send out reminders for comprehensive checkups again. You can do it in a lab near you, but the whole idea is that's why I'm making you to write this down. So why usually they say annual comprehensive? Annual comprehensive was because if you do annual comprehensive, especially if you're above age 40. If you're under 40, you can still get away with annual, but after the age 40, things just creep in. So if you can afford it, do it 2 times a year. So that is number one. Number two, on your calendar now, look at it. So you can do for quarterly, okay, for quarterly, based on your previous medical history, okay, based on your previous medical history, answer yourself this question. Answer this question to yourself, sorry. If you have high cholesterol, if you've ever had high cholesterol, put it that you double check your cholesterol quarterly. So on your quarterly calendar, you can put cholesterol, and cholesterol. So you can do cholesterol 3 to 4 times a year if you're a high cholesterol person. Because if you do this high cholesterol and you see that it's high, I promise you, even if you don't take medication, it will make you not miss your morning exercise. It will make you start eating healthy. Let's say you go to the doctor today and go and collect your cholesterol result and they say it's high. Tell me how you're going to eat Tozo. No, you skip that Tozo and start eating healthy. So sometimes it pays to see. If you have, answer this question to yourself, if you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, they say, oh, my sugar is fluctuating and all of that. If they say your sugar is fluctuating, check it quarterly. To God be the glory. The only thing I've ever done right in my life, especially, is because I know what my mother suffered. My mother suffered so much because of diabetes. So because of that, I make sure that I keep my HbA1c permanently between 4.9 and 5. Anytime it even reach 5 point anything, it's too high in my head. You will just see that I'll just be slimming down anyhow because I don't want to, I never even want to see 6. God will not allow me to see 6. So you're not a diabetic until your HbA1c is around 7. So, but if you can push it down to like 5, anything less than 6, is it not better for you? But guess what? If I don't check and I don't see, I will wait for the whole year. Then they will go and tell you 7. You've already entered diabetes. So that is why if there's a tendency, you can check that quarterly. If you have high blood pressure, you should check your kidney function test, maybe cholesterol. You can check it quarterly or minimum 3 times a year. So you can now calendar it. Where are you going to put that kidney function test? Because one thing that people don't know is that anytime your blood pressure goes up or fluctuates, your kidney has gone to work 10 times. So some people think the blood pressure is a problem of the heart. Even some patients, when they're talking to me, they'll be touching their chest when they're talking about blood pressure. Your blood pressure, there are many places that control your blood pressure. We've talked about it. Your hormones control your blood pressure. Your kidney controls your blood pressure. Your heart itself controls your blood pressure. It comes from different places. So that's that. If you have prostate health issues, you can also keep your eye on PSA quarterly. If you're a malaria person, if you have sickle cell anemia, you must not wait till you have crisis. They even have this malaria test kit that we give some children to take to their dormitory and everything. Check your malaria monthly if you're sickle cell. But if you're a malaria person, you can also check it monthly and treat it before the malaria will take you down. So this is about having a sickness-free year. Okay, so you can check your malaria if you're a malaria person. You know that some people in Nigeria, they say, oh, I'm a malaria person. Malaria, that is my disease. You can imagine. First, you can change that language. Okay. Um, so another thing that goes on my own health calendar is fitness goal. Fitness goal. How fit do I want to be this year? So you can just take it like, okay, you know what? This year I will take off 10 kg from my weight, 10 kg. So you can distribute it. First quarter, only 2.5 kg. Honestly, if you keep promising yourself something and you keep lying to yourself, eventually you will not trust yourself. This commitment has to be a true commitment. Second quarter, only 2.5, like that, like that. So you can distribute 2.5, 2.5. Is it not better to lose only 10 kg in a whole year than even gain it or just stay where you are? You see, so if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Detoxification. We did a lecture that shows that with our lifestyle, AC car, AC house, painted houses, um, living with gasoline, using insecticides and pesticides, even the ones that they put in the food as preservatives and every single thing. We need to do detox. So, for example, if you are like part of the Dr. Physique family, you can schedule your colonic hydrotherapy detox maybe quarterly, or even, yes, quarterly is what people that do colonics do. Quarterly, you can schedule your full body detox, maybe monthly. For people that do spa next to your house, you can do a spa once a month, spa session. It's part of relaxation plan. So the whole idea is not to it's just to, like, once I'm done talking and you leave this presentation platform, you can understand where I'm coming from. Like, I know that I probably put too much energy to what, but you know what? It is a possibility that if you follow this type of plan, like you're very, just write it on a paper. Then after you finish drawing it, paste it in your bathroom, paste it where you will see it. Draw it on a A4 paper, plain, paste it where you will see it. Okay? Okay. And then for daily goals, one thing I write about my daily goal, I check my weight every day. So if I notice that, oh my God, I was 79 kg and I've entered 80, I'll scream. So for me, 79 kg, it's like you're too close, because once I enter 80 kg, how fast I'm going to reach 85, etc. I don't know how that just happens. So you too, you should do your own. If weight is your problem, not everybody has weight problem. Your blood pressure, you should check it every day. Your sugar levels, you should check it every day. But if you have a perfect control, you can check it weekly and then do your HbA1c. So for people who have sugar problem, you schedule your HbA1c quarterly. I'm so sorry. This class is not supposed to be one of those, enjoyable class where you just listen to Dr. Susan, and it's a technical class. So I don't expect it to be too much fun. But I promise you that even what I'm saying may not be fun. How you're going to feel and look next year, if you even take any of what I have said now, you will really thank me. No, not me. You will thank God, because this is actually, a mission of God. It's not my mission. It's I'm sent. You really thank God for this lecture. So the last but not the least is service your engine. So we have this service your engine plan where deliberately you stop by the wellness center once a month. You just stop by. What do people do in service your engine? Maybe they just come do a massage. Maybe they just come do an oxyvite. But the reason why one of our clients says, I have never missed my service, my engine, is not because I'm coming to take oxyvite, but walking into this clinic reminds me of where I started and why I never want to go back to where I started. So the very act of walking in, they check your BP, check your sugar, review your meal plan, review your this. It sets you up for another it becomes like an accountability partnership type of thing for you. You understand? So even if you don't do service your engine with Dr. Physic directly, you can have an accountability partner that will ensure that weekly, quarterly, monthly, you actually follow what you've written down. So if we were to be doing this professionally, it's usually around this. So basically, we'll take your lab, we'll see what you have tendency to develop during the year, and then we make a plan around it. Check this by now, eat this by now, like that, like that. But you can try anyone. Just try. It will be better than nothing. So to conclude and go home, just a simple reminder to re-own your health, re-own your health. As we always say, if you don't rest, you'll be rested. This year, 2026, nobody's going to be rested because you will rest. Rest as medicine, okay? Every single Wednesday, I say, listen to your body. Your body will tell you what it needs. Just listen to the energy. Just, even as Dr. Susan can say, oh, drink 6 bottles of water a day. If your body does not accept 6 bottles, please drink 4, 3. But if your body accepts 12, then drink 12. That's the point. Listen, your body is a better predictor of health than anybody, even including me, anybody. So listen to your body. It will tell you what it needs. If it some people say, oh, when I drink alcohol, I get headache. So then don't drink alcohol. So pay attention to your cellular energy, systemic environment, and even your spiritual energy. There's a lot of spiritual energy contamination. Maybe one day we will do a lecture on spiritual energy because we need to be aware that that also exists. Then oxygen as medicine. We can do Oxyvite, deep breathing exercise. We talked about the fact that if you're doing deep breathing, you correct your brain, you improve your memory, you decrease your BP, you can even sleep better, etc. And that is what we try to achieve with Oxyvite, but you can do it by yourself as well by doing your deep breathing exercises. We talked about water as medicine, nutrition. Nutrition, honestly, whenever I come to this platform and tell you to eat better, honestly, I feel bad sometimes because I know how hard it is to eat well. I know how hard, like this evening, I had to have cabbage and peppers and vegetable like that with egg white. I kid you not, when I was done, I was like, you know what? I feel like eating real food. Me, Dr. Susan, opened my mouth and said that. And then, just because I'm human too, I feel like eating real food. So the question is, I ask, what is real food? You see, our brain is so hardwired to what our parents gave us with love, what our culture, what our grandparents gave us with love. But unfortunately, that food is not serving us well anymore because we are no longer farmers, hunters, and gatherers, and we don't trek. We're in AC house, AC car, and we eat processed food, etc. You cannot believe Dr. Susan said, I feel like eating real food. Me that know that vegetable is real food. If that came out of my mouth, I forgive everybody. So the whole idea is eating medicinally and knowing that it is so much easier to eat this kind of food than to eat it when they come with a diagnosis of cancer, when they come with diagnosis of BP, when they come with diagnosis of arthritis. When they give you a diagnosis, this food will be easy to eat. So why don't we just suffer together now? Okay? That does not mean that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you can eat anything you want to do. You can have your days off. So it's what you do majority of the time. So sometimes you can eat anything you want to eat sometimes, including ice cream and pizza. Because we live on earth and we should really enjoy what we eat. You can eat amala, pounded yam, anything, but let the majority of what enters your body be a healer. let it be a medicine that is curing the disease that our industry doesn't even have a name for the diagnosis yet. Exercise as medicine. If you're not moving, you're dying. That is it. If you're not moving, you're going. If you don't believe me, check someone who is dead. They are sitting in one place. They don't move. So you need to move so that you live. And finally, detoxification. As I said that, on Wednesdays, we drink only water from morning till night. And in the evening, we break with like fruit, vegetable, something light. And then we just give the body what they call a digestive rest. And on those days, if there was any disease about to start, you have scattered their meeting. You scattered their meeting. So just a small friendly reminder. So in conclusion, entering 2026 without a wellness plan is leaving your health vulnerable to chance, because you need to block it. So an integrative annual wellness plan provides clarity, one, structure, you just have to follow it, confidence, allowing you to take control before sickness will show up. Your future health is being shaped by the choices you make today. So you need to plan intentionally. Okay, like this year now, you can reread this book, Everything Heals. Almost everybody has it. So you can reread that book. But let's just make sure that 2026 will be the healthiest year for us ever. So thank you for your time. If you have any question, clarification, anything you want to ask me, you can ask me at this point, and then we will now take it from there. I'll stop sharing. Thank you so much. Oh, is anybody there? I know it was a tough class today. Sorry. Next class will be sweet. It will
Good
be one of
evening.
those. Yes, dear. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you so much for the class.
You're welcome.
Okay, I just wanted to know for someone like me, I remember there was once I told you about, rather asked you about taking this lemon water, ginger for someone who has had ulcer. And I remember you advising me that I can start little, and that's a practice. And for quite some time now, I've been feeling very okay, very good with myself. For close to a year now, I've not had any cause to take any drug for ulcer or anything. Thank you for that. And thank you so much for that.
You're
So
welcome.
I started that because I remember the one thing I complained of was the lemon and the ginger, which I
Mm-hmm.
try from time to time. I don't do it regularly, but I add a little, and I also drop a slice of lemon, even the back, and I've been fine. I've been fine. I've been doing well.
Okay.
So now I also practice intermittent fasting from time to time. I've been doing well. I've not had any cause for any pain or any of such discomfort. But talking about this um, green tea today because of the health benefit and all that, I just want to know, is it okay if I practice intermittent fasting and I take green tea in the morning? Does it affect, or is it okay
If you are
if I
practicing
take green
intermittent
tea?
fasting, you cannot take green tea in the morning. I wouldn't advise
Okay,
it.
okay,
Yes, because green
okay,
tea, it has natural caffeine, is a natural one,
okay,
and
okay.
there's a
I
way
know
green
I've
tea.
always reacted to anything caffeine before
Yes,
night,
it has
so
natural caffeine, but it's not, the caffeine does not behave like coffee or black tea caffeine. It's
okay,
like, I don't know how, but it affects them. Like me, I can never drink green tea in the night. I can only do it in the morning.
okay,
But I will
okay,
definitely know. So some people react to it. Some people they drink it to sleep. One of our clients called me not too long ago. that they did not sleep overnight. I think I shared it either a week or two ago. And it's because they both were hungry in the night, so they wanted to be very healthy. They decided to drink three bags or 2 bags of green tea, and that's how they did the break. So so any tea you will drink, if it's moringa tea, at least the one we sell in our clinic, I've not really looked on the market. I believe all of them are caffeine free. So you can check in the pharmacy, they sell moringa tea. It's caffeine free. So that one you can manage. But moringa, some people react to it differently. Like I said, anything I recommend, do and listen to your body. And your body will
Just
tell
try
you
a
because
little more.
yes, so
Yeah.
so I would not use green tea on the day that I'm doing intermittent fasting. Then God
Okay.
bless you. God bless you forever. Because one of the things I wrote here and I did not say is under your calendar that we are planning, which day will you deliberately try a 24-hour fasting? For those of us that are healthy, even if it's once a month, okay, if you're healthy, you can do a 24-hour fasting, water fasting. Just drink water from morning till night, go to bed and wake up. It's very, very good. So on your calendar, add your intermittent fasting. Maybe every Wednesday, I will do intermittent fasting with the Wellness Wednesday group or etc. etc. So that's the whole idea. So please add fasting to your calendar. Which days are you going to do fasting? Muslim fasting is coming up. The problem with that fasting, just like Christian fasting, is that when they break, all the things that they, in fact, if you enter some of our clients'
The
house
whole
when they break
world.
fasting, hey, they start with sweets in the name of date. They start with this and that. I'm like, oh my God. And then relatives will bring food for you, etc. So when you're doing fasting for health, is the health benefit only comes, quote me, with how you break that fasting. So it means you fasted in vain, except for spiritual reasons. But for health benefit, you fasted in vain. So let us be cautious of that. Please add intermittent fasting in January, February, March, April. Even if you did it successfully, um, not the 24, any type of fasting, but commit to a fast a month. Please commit to a fast a month. You can do it every week, but at least commit to one fast a month. Will it be the first of every month? Or the last day every month, or the 15th of every month? So I need that one to also enter your calendar. It will make a difference down the year. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. And thank you for the testimony, because I really remember when you asked this question and I said, you know what, contrary to what people may think, just try small, small. I'm so happy that it worked out for you.
Thank you so
Oh,
much, ma. Thank God.
thank God. Okay. So,
Thank you very much, Doctor. Good evening.
good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Um, this fasting, this 24-hour fasting that you talked about, although that's what I do I do it every, I do my own fast. I don't do my own fasting on Wednesday. I do it Thursdays,
Okay.
from Friday then break Friday morning. Well, you now
What?
talked about how you break the fast, that
Yeah.
you might not get the full benefit of it. So that's uh, where I want to ask, what is the best way to break the fast the following day? So
Okay.
what I do, I try to, I take the water, then put some lime in it, and then maybe cucumber. Then later I might eat yam and whatever. So I don't know, am I doing rightly, or what is the best way to do it? So that I won't just, it won't be like
So actually,
something.
what you have said is okay. So for the next day, you do minimum 2 bottles of water. One of that bottle of water should be plain. even the second bottle can
Warm
be with
water.
lemon or warm water. You can, yes. Then you're right. You can now break with either cucumber, pawpaw, like alkaline like
Yeah,
fruit
pawpaw.
like that. But then you give yourself gap before you load the yam.
Okay.
So that
1
yam must
hour.
not be, it can come in like maybe after 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours. So that,
Okay.
and then even when you're loading the yam, you have to chew it properly, but you have to break it the right way with fruits or vegetables, something light,
Okay.
and then now bring in the yam, maybe 10 or 11.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yeah.
Thank
But
you
if
very
it is
much.
the
I appreciate
same, if it's the same day fasting, it's also the same thing. But the problem is that for same day fasting, better if you can totally skip all this over yam and swallow and
Yeah.
everything, then you will reap the benefit. Your skin will glow like this.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well done, sir. Thank you. Okay, so God bless all of you. My my obsession and passion is in healthcare, and I know that God answers my prayers. How do I know? Why is it that people go to a pharmacy to get just injection and they die there? People go to laboratory to just in the waiting for lab tests, they die there. And God has helped Dr. Physique not to record death, any death. For me, I just feel that it's my biggest it's the biggest sign that when I pray for people or on health, that God answer it. So I promise you that I will pray for all of you that even if you did half, 1/4 of whatever I spoke about, because there's also the God factor in health. There's also the God factor. That means whether you do anything or not, God is the owner of health. He can choose to do whatever he wants to. After all, God can resurrect the dead, Ishe. So that being said, I always pray because that is my own part, that whatever you do, that God will enhance it. If you drink water, it will go into the body, it will wake up the cells, it will heal you. If you eat healthy, so your own part is just try, and I know that God will do the rest. I know that 2026 is going to be a fantastic year for all of us health wise. So just do the annual care plan. If you need my help, I can help you, but definitely do it. Do put it together, and then then I'll place on this platform the questionnaire for healthy sickness-free body challenge, and then we see how we take it from there. So have a good night, and God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. God bless you
Thank
too, ma'am.
you.
Thank you.
Amen.